Laughing at your own jokes is 100% normal. I hate how people criticize other people when they laugh at their own jokes. I think it's the most normal thing in the world. If you find something funny, you laugh. It doesn't matter whose mouth it comes from. I occasionally do stand-up, and even on stage comedians laugh at their own jokes. Usually the laughter is a response to the thrill of making other people happy and a natural joyful response. Anyone that has a problem with joy is kind of a dick if you ask me. My friends try to clown me for this and I always reply, "Why do you fucks think I'm cracking jokes for your pleasure? I make jokes to amuse myself. If anyone else finds it funny too, that's just a bonus." Every memorable joke I can tell I recall who told it to me in the first place. It's like a smell that takes you back but in the fun way. Unpopular opinion, it's even funnier when you are the only one who laughs at your joke. It's just hilarious watch everyone's faces as they look at you and wonder if you have gone mad. Well, I think it's more just that it's kinda awkward when the one who tells the joke is the only person who laughs. One of my co-workers used to get upset whenever I told a funny joke and laughed at it. He used to think it was okay to be a total caustic buzzkill a-hole because I supposedly broke his own supposed rules of people can't laugh at their own jokes. Further, when people laugh while telling a joke, it doesn't mean they're proud of themselves for being funny, it means they find it funny and they therefore laugh naturally without self-consciousness. Even further, when people don't like it when others laugh at their own jokes, they are projecting and incriminating themselves and only saying they're better at hiding it than you are. Thanks, I'm the only one who laughs at my jokes, so this is good for me. I do this all the time. I'm hilarious, lol. Whenever someone gives me shit over laughing at my own joke, I just tell them never trust a chef who doesn't eat his own food. I feel like this is not really an unpopular opinion. Agreed. If you don't laugh at your own jokes, they're not funny enough. Except that you have to time it right or it'll ruin the joke, e.g. not before or while making the joke __. I think that it's in your delivery and subject matter. I laugh at my own jokes and self quite regularly, see no bad there, smiling face with halo rolling on the floor laughing. Seems to me that roughly 1/20 of these are actually unpopular opinions. It's actually one of things I find endearing about Bert Kreischer's stand-up comedy. Thank you, smiley me. 110% makes the jokes funnier. By laughing at your own jokes you share the happiness with the one who hears it. How boring life would be to not laugh at your own jokes. Sometimes people only start laughing because the one telling the joke laughs, even if it wasn't that funny. Laughter is contagious. I just like hearing people laugh. I will laugh at my own jokes until the day I die because someone has to appreciate my comedic genius, might as well be me. I make myself laugh, and I love it, smiley. I have a friend who just laughs at the joke so much that we have to wait for her to finish laughing so that she gets to share the joke. As long as you're not one of those people who laughs at their joke whilst telling it. Restarting the joke when the laughter gets too much. Fuck you, Paul. I love it when someone gets so tickled by a joke they're telling, they start cracking up before they get to the punchline. It almost doesn't matter what the joke is, because their laughing gets me laughing. Somebody has to laugh at my jokes. If I don't, who will? Sometimes you even tell jokes that you know only you will find funny. Love saying the joke and laughing immediately before anyone else even processes the joke. Sometimes I think I say jokes for my own entertainment. I love when my S/O tries to get a joke out and ends up doing this airy, wheezing laugh while she waves her hands around and cackles in between. It's the FKN cutest thing and I can listen to her laugh all day. It's how I know the joke is really good. The best part is then tickling her in the middle of the laughing fit until she just falls apart and I just hug her as she comes down from the high of all the laughter. My ex-wife and father-in-law both say laughing at your own jokes is a sign of a psychopath. I don't think so. I laugh at my own jokes and I'm only bipolar. My daughter is a psychopath and she doesn't laugh at her own jokes. I laugh to myself because I think of memes. One thing I don't get is why they're funnier when I think about them later on than when I first saw them on my phone. It's so hard trying to hide my smirk while working. I'm already giggling to myself while writing this. The hardest I ever laughed at a joke was my own. You know exactly how your brain works and what you like more than anyone else. It's normal and fine/warranted on occasion. There are some people who are doing it constantly, which to me comes across as anxiousness or some other unaddressed personal issue. I always do this too, lol. It would be incredibly hard to make jokes if you had to take all the things opposite of what you found funny, and try to pick one that also happens to be what your audience thinks is funny. When I was a bit class clown kinda kid, I would take jokes I had planned and say it in the mirror repeatedly until I wouldn't laugh at them. The classroom was my stand-up stage. I agree, but if nobody else is laughing you kinda look like an idiot. If you're not laughing at your own jokes, then no else will either. My boyfriend recently called me out for doing this. I told him I don't need an audience to laugh when I have myself. I'd rather be the person who laughs at my jokes than the guy who tells the same one several times in a row, hoping somebody finally laughs. U/carbide spitting fact. My brother does that, lol. Agreed. Also, if you don't find the joke funny, why would you make it? It's a given that you find your own jokes funny. Sometimes I do them for an audience of one, me. If the joke itself is really funny, it should be funny to the person who thought it up. Not laughing at your own jokes is like not eating your own food or something. If it's funny, then why wouldn't you laugh at it? We tell jokes because they're funny. We should laugh at them.